Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Well, we're in the town, we've been doing our swashbuckling things, getting involved in duels and the like. We have to return to somebody's estate at this point. There's also a couple of buildings I should check out. And ideally, I should probably look at adjacent zones, so to speak. Like the north exit and such. Let's go ahead and see if What's-His-Face got home to his sister alright. Because that's going to be a useful ally. There's the Bardato estate, which I think is a bad idea. There's the Valera estate. Where the hell do I need to do? Where do I need to go first? Investigate the ongoing feud between Bardato and Valera families. That's a 3-skull one. Yeah. I'm gonna give that one a miss right now. This one's a main one. I'll blow the man down. Sail to Fort Deadlight. Bounty Biakara. That's doable, but needs caution. Lost dues in good faith. So I gotta go to... give Oswald's journal to Khan. I don't have Oswald's journal. Oh yeah, I do. Let me go ahead and give that back to Khan then. Or give that back to Khan then, yeah. And I'll have to wait on these two until much later. And I should probably go hunt down that one bounty that I can actually do. I like that. I like the difficulty ratings. That is extremely helpful. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Khan.
Have you got any leads on that mad old
Here's
goat
the journal. Khan flips through Oswald's journal, then stops and looks up at you, eyes wide. Someone has hastily scrawled the broken crown symbol of Odica on the last page. Khan mutters to herself. She traces the symbol with her finger and frowns.
Oh, Oswald, you really stepped in it now, haven't you? Getting mixed up with Woodikins? You damned old fool.
She shakes her head sadly and closes the journal with a snap.
Where could they have taken him?
Too many requirements not met. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm new here.
Right. What am I doing asking you?
She shakes her head and gives you a rueful little smile.
Damn. If only I could find that captain who gave us passage to the Deadfire. Bet he'd know. Wait a tick.
She blinks, remembering.
When our ship neared Nekataka, the bosun told me about a weird temple on an island in the Karatapu Channel, southwest of the city. She wouldn't tell me what it was for, though. Got real spooked when I asked.
Okay, what temple? Sign me up.
Then and let me know what you find.
Alright, so I got a new exploration thing on my map. Nice. Well, tell you what, I have to report to somebody to get permission to even work out here. But about half of the quests I've been encountering have been above my level. So, I think what I might do...
You're a follower of the light?
The light? Oh, you mean...
Ah, banter.
Well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe.
Oh, and I've got to level up, too.
I follow Aethys, too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawn Stars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think I ruined Eder.
Surely, some other time, then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
Let's go ahead and level up while we can. Okay. I think I'm boosting Arcana some more. Boosting History. Let's see in here. Oh, nice. Next level spells. Got Arcane Dampener. Ah, where's my Conjuration spells? They're all transmutation. Being a conjurer sucks. I think I've already got those. Let's go for a passive ability, I guess. Or not. Is there anything really useful? I think Console Hall's Draining Touch was going to be good. And who else needs to level up? Everybody. That settles it. Alchemy and religion. Let's go ahead and boost something. Not entirely sure. With warding seal. Next is Adair, whatever. As usual, just going to boost. I'm going to boost his explosives and his survival. Already got that one. Let's give him... Kind of want to do Penetrating Strike. Into the Fray looks neat too, I admit. There's so many options. Maybe give him another... Or no, hold the line. That's what I needed to do. I almost forgot about that. He's my tank. I gotta give him tank stuff. And finally, the awesome Orlin. I'm gonna give Mechanics to, and I'm gonna give Metaphysics to. And what are his options? Hammering Thoughts? No. No. Okay, he's already got this one. I'm barely able to use these things. That's kind of why I'm like not entirely convinced on some of this stuff. I think maybe we'll give him combat focus because it seems more in line with him. Because he is both a fighter and a caster of sorts. Take a look at the east side. Where do I need to go? I think I need to go to Serpent's Crown. Wait, that is a good question. Where do I need to go? In the Serpent's Crown district. I am just going to go to Kahanga Palace. Which means I have to go north, I think. Alright, north exit. We'll go up here to Pereki's Overlook. Or did I need to go all the way over there first? Probably. I'm not going to do a thorough exploration of each one. At least not right at this point. I'm going to get up to Kahanga Palace. And then I'll try and return. Unless anything really interesting kind of stands out. Oh, nice exotic herbs.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi.
What you wanted to ask?
She means well. I can see that.
I think I've already talked to Eder about this part, or did I not save it?
The things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that.
Yeah, I may have ruined Eder.
I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back. But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it.
Well,
I'm
dude.
no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
There's more to her than than you're giving her credit for.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawn Star, but she doesn't worship Aethys. She worships Gon.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that's
He's not wrong there.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and go back to looking at the map. Yeah, I think I'll just go to Serpent's Crown, although this is where I pick stuff up if I need them. It's got a lot of shops in this district. What is this? Water Shapers Guild? Need future told? Dark Cupboard has fortune box. Yeah, sentences. Use them.
You have no right to interfere.
Wait, this is a person.
Huana culture isn't business, you company drudge.
Now this is interesting.
I don't give two pyres for your tribal pride, and I wager that Arkemir cares even less.
The Amal woman clutches her fists at her side. Her severe features are caught in an unshakable grimace.
This is what passes for Rautai in diplomacy. Rauzenui has bigger problems.
The more calm and composed Hanoa smiles, turning when she notices you.
If you've come to see Arkemir, you're too late. He left the estate on wizard business.
Did you say wizard business?
Arkemir could be drinking Koiki wine with dead kings. There's no finding him if he doesn't want to be found.
So, what did you want with Arkemir?
The wizard got his hands on a Huana tablet, the Harapo epic. I came to reclaim it for Rauatai. In the middle of my negotiations, this little pest showed up with a claim on it.
Alright, so there's two Almawa
The Harapo epic
fighting
belongs
over
to
it.
the Huana. The queen sent me to remind you both.
An intact primary source is a rare find for the Juana.
Akira, few outsiders can appreciate what such an artifact could mean to our people.
Yes, indeed.
Posturing about cultural value is worthless. We both want the tablet for the same reason.
Alright, would that be the Archmage Arkemir?
The same. He keeps to himself, inviting no one.
It's like meeting
to see
Melf
the
and
walls
going,
of his
hey,
estate.
I like your acid arrows.
He and his apprentice run the Dark Cupboard, a local magic shop.
Alright, how did he come to possess the tablet?
I believe that he had dealings with black market treasure hunters. Not that the queen will implicate him.
Well, of course not. He recovered it.
She's too preoccupied negotiating with the warmongers at her door.
So what's your plan?
I might as well adjourn to the palace in Serpent's Crown and give Arkemir time to think.
Yep.
What a load of... You mean to get your hands on that tablet with or without Arkemir? You island rats can barely write your own names, much less a
Ouch.
distinguished epic.
Dude, back off. Yeah, Natei blinks at her in shock and takes a moment to smooth down the creases in her uniform.
Scamper back to the Brass Citadel and spin your own plots. I will happily do the same on my side of the island.
Alright. I will speak with them. What's this? I thought those were like traps, but they're carpets. So one of the subquests is to actually break into a wizard's place. That doesn't sound wise.
Akira, I've never seen Aruihi run so fast.
Do you think the Audra Colossus would come here next?
Probably.
Kahopa, it does not.
Anyway, let's head back up here because... yeah, none of these are named. Let's continue on our way. Head up to Serpent's Crown. Alright, Serpent's Crown proper. Got Mahui's estate, Lady Epero's estate, and the Kanga Palace, which is where I need to go. I feel like I'm walking towards Dragon's Reach in Skyrim. Just gotta bring news of this Colossus. Wait, there's Nethi. Serpent's Crown Guard.
Hold a moment. You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned.
Oh, is something going on?
The queen meets with trading company vipers. Take care you are not bitten.
I have information for the queen.
You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose.
Not a problem.
Whether the queen will hear you above the baying of her guests is another matter.
Alright. So I better go inside.
Yes?
Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh, an auto cutscene. This is more like the meeting at Solitude. I shouldn't draw parallels. This game's way better
While
scripted.
I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
The Valian dignitary aims a withering look across the aisle. A middle-aged woman with a square jaw and tar-stained teeth meets it.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
She pulls a slender pipe from her pocket, but a look from the Queen's attendants, she puts it
You
away.
speak as if I could command the tides, while you are casting your blame at a wide net. Why not look to our Kahunga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
Good point. A sizable Amoa standing by the throne takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the assembled dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
He clears his throat and sweeps his gaze from Nero to the rest of the room.
Brother, stand down.
Up to this point, the Queen has studied the proceedings with an even expression. She half rises from her throne as she fixates on Prince Arui.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us.
As Arui lowers his head, the Queen slowly centers her gaze on you and leaves it there.
An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
Though her mouth doesn't move, Onikaza's voice comes to you like an insistent memory nestled amongst your surface thoughts. And shake my head.
The gods remember the honest, and so do I.
Onikaza nods.
Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves.
Though she turns to the dignitaries, you still feel her attention on you.
This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
The Queen's voice fills the expansive throne room, leaving you with a hushed silence to fill. Alright, if it pleases the court, I've journeyed from a crippled Port Mage. I'm going to take stock of the audience first. The Valian Nero projects affluence with his fine garb and gems. Karu, the Rautawan Hazanui, stands rigidly, watching the assembly through slitted eyes. She seems like someone who rarely leaves her back to a door. Onikaza, the Huana Queen, is all ease and comfort, though something in her bearing speaks of quiet, measured intensity. Her brother, standing away from the proceedings, cannot hide a satisfied grin. The chaos of the hall appeals to him. If it pleases the court, I have journeyed from the crippled Port Mage.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queensburg.
Ha! Raising her hand for silence, Onikaza looks to her brother. He approaches and they exchange a few words too quietly to hear. She lifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
Alright. Port Mage suffered similar damage when Eothas passed through.
Huh. What sailor's tale is this?
Okay.
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Yep.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
She looks at Eder the way one would an especially rabid but fascinating animal.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Nero crosses his arms, looking distinctly uncomfortable.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings?
Alright. Eothas emerged from beneath Cadnua, my castle. He made this personal. Silence descends on the hall. Courtiers and delegates eye one another, seemingly gauging which of them will be the first to laugh. A stern look from Queen Onikaze turns every questioning glance to stone.
Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain. A fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
Alright, let's go with I plan on using Adra pillars to track and ultimately confront Eothas.
How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy.
Yeah, she knows why Nero's there.
I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hisongo.
Certainly.
Set
I like
sail
this
to
queen.
the west of Nekataka. I would tell
She's got her
you
shit
to keep
together.
a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you.
She believes herself entitled.
She believes
My
herself
ear. There we go.
entitled to my ear, I say.
Anikaza's gaze wanders back to you only briefly.
Only that Hasongo is a Rawatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
Do I have room for another party member? She inclines her chin to another woman standing nearby. A composed Amawa stands at attention, her furrowed brow cleaving down otherwise warm features. By her feet, a colorful bird preens itself without concern.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
She looks you in the eye and gives you a slow nod.
Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
Yeah, I could use some more range
If it
damage.
gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Maya sighs with resignation and nudges her bird affectionately with her toe.
You should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
Alright, always good to have a rifle on hand.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a green boy's nose.
Alright, Ishiza looks up at Maya and warbles something agreeable. Seraphim strokes his braided beard, and so I got two of my people who appreciate it.
But perhaps if we were permitted to send our own experts to the region, we could...
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually.
He didn't have one on hand. It's his fault. A lazy half-smile tugs at her mouth.
In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel. There's more for us to discuss among friendlier company.
She glares briefly at Nero.
I believe we are finished here. Aruihi?
Queen Anikaza rises from her throne, and the surrounding guards stand at immediate attention.
Aren't we popular? Take care at Hisongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in.
Anikaza nods to you as she adjourns.
Your allies will use you toward any end. Do not give your trust lightly.
Anikaza clears her throat and sweeps the room with her gaze.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
He banishes the foreign dignitaries with a swift and unmistakably disgusted wave. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Choose a single class. We'll go with Ranger.
Watcher, while we have the
And
chance.
yes, another level up. So let's level her up. We're going to give her stealth, and we're going to give her survival. Gets our party survival up, I think. Gunhawk, she's already got. Bird Companion. She's already got Thieves. Wounding Shot, she's got. Marked Prey. Maybe Marked Prey. Thinking about getting Merciless Companion. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. Well, Vicious Companion is good. I think I'll boost her bird up a bunch. Give her another stealth, give her more survival. Alright, down here, Heal Companion would be useful, but not great. Takedown's useful. And... Marksman. Sure. That'll work. Next level. Continue with stealth. Continue with survival. We will boost... we will give the companion Merciless Companion. Make that companion DPS. Alright, she's already got Arquebus. And for melee, she's got Sword. Now let's give her... I want to say Rapier. Let's go with Stiletto. Next level, Stealth. We're going to give her a bunch of Stealth. She's going to be our token ranger here. Evasive roll. I'm not sure if that's useful. Revive companion might be useful. But then again, so could hobbling shot and or accurate wounding shot. Let's go with accurate wounding shot. And then over here, let's go with Predator Sense, I think. She's just going to be like pure DPS. Just really, really high amounts of DPS. At least from what I can tell. Well, what do I want next? Don't need Resilient Companion. Don't need Faithful Companion. We'll go with Gunner. Up her reload speed. Yes!
What is it?
And there we go. Now we've got Maya, who wants to talk with us.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Maya folds her arms and clucks her tongue against the roof of her mouth. What's that?
You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew?
She chuckles to herself, but there's a note of resignation to it.
My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here.
Hey, not a problem.
I'm in this
as long as
with a
you
lot
can
of
shoot
information,
sheet, that's
a
good.
little
Shoot shit, that's
diplomacy,
good.
And plenty of target practice.
She opens her palms and shrugs. At least you're upfront about your spying on me.
Better that you hear it from me than someone else, right?
Yep.
The company isn't in the business of reassigning officers outside of the mission unless they've got a damn good reason. And you are a damn good reason. Take the compliment.
Alright, I'm seeking... as long as you're keen on taking orders, I don't object to having you aboard.
Uncomplicated. Just the way I like it.
Damn right.
Well, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks.
Except ripping people's eyes out, because I've specialized him for it. She nods towards the colorful bird of prey hopping around your ankles.
Ishi, come.
Maya taps her arm with 2 fingers and clucks her tongue again.
That's a good-looking bird.
Damn right, Eder.
Hey, birdie. Hey, birdie.
Ishiza shows no sign of recognition towards Maya or Eder. Ishiza simply claws the ground and investigates some bugs a few graceful hops away. Click your tongue like Maya. Cocking his head, Ishiza turns to you with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. Maya smirks and folds her arms.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start.
Alright. Eder nods at Ishiza, who bobs his head in response. Eder nods twice, and a large bird replies with 2 head bobs. Eder begins tilting his head up and down. Ishiza follows it with vigorous, full-body bobs. Encouraged, Eder starts bouncing his own body up and down, at which point Ishiza stops bouncing and watches Eder with cockeyed curiosity.
Did your friend suffer a head wound?
Maya frowns at Eder.
Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question.
Sure thing.
You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made.
Didn't exactly choose this life, but I'm trying to make the best of it.
Life at sea. It does have a way of simplifying things down to the bare
Yep.
elements.
Maya looks like she's ready to say more, but stops herself.
A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest.
Much like an adventuring party.
Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it?
Alright, light a fuse leading to the black powder and leap over the railing. I get ahead of the problem and compromise with the crew.
Sort it out as equals. Interesting.
Yeah.
Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours.
Awfully specific question. Ever stifled a mutiny yourself, soldier? Alright. Awfully specific
Stranger
questions.
things have happened at sea.
Yeah.
Believe me. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's be off. So hey, yeah, looking like I've got a full complement. She wants to talk to me again. Goddamn. Well, looks like I will talk to her some more then.
Speak your mind, Captain.
Alright, you're one of Kana's siblings, aren't you? Ah, fuck, who was Kana? Oh, Pillars of Eternity 1, yes.
Sure am. And I heard that you two spent some time together.
Yeah, about 5 minutes before I parked him in Cadnua and then left him there.
He came home acting like the world had kicked his legs out from under him.
Maya sighs. She tosses a scrap of meat from her pouch.
He's a teacher these days. Got a good crop of students under him. But he doesn't get out much.
My bad.
You clearly had some sway on his opinions. More than I ever did. I wish you had told Kana to give up on the poetry. He's got no ear for it.
I did my best to help Kana find the meaning he sought.
You kept him alive in any case, while he wandered the lands in search of stories. I do with bullets what Kana did with words. Just in case you were wondering, the comparison ends there.
Hey, that's not bad at all. Alright, let's be off. And that's it for there. Well then, we've got a full party here. Let's head on out. Yeah, so these... They got fish in the sculpture? Yeah, I guess because they're like water benders or whatever. So I'm supposed to meet at the Brass Citadel. But... I've also got some sub-quests. Let me take a look at that one bounty hunt, I think. Let's leave the city by sea. Oh crap, did I should have got some supplies, shouldn't I have? Oh no! The game crashed! Before I head out this time, let's take a look at my ship. I need to get some drink. I've got 1 day of drink and a lot of food. Let's go ahead and supply next time. I think I should have enough coin to supply, shouldn't I?
Captain?
I can only hope.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's hit supply. And... what does lager give me? +1 morale, so I'm gonna buy... like 50 lager. No, I'm not. I'm gonna buy like 25 lager. And that will let me go to sea. Just drinking lager and eating fruit. That's not a great diet. Alright, let's set the lager up as my drink. Alright, Weba a Tangloa. I should have left on foot. There's Makato's Canopy. I'm supposed to go to Hasango. And where's the Oathbinder's Sanctum? Over there. Let's head to the Oathbinder's Sanctum. Because I've got to go down to Port Mage too. Just setting my course. All right. Let's head ashore. And go to the Oathbinder's Sanctum. After hours spent wandering through the desert, you stumble onto a lush oasis nestled against the base of a massive pyramid. You search for an entrance and finally spy one on the very top of a long staircase. Ascend? It's a tough climb, but that doesn't stop you. Drenched in sweat, you finally enter the welcome shade at the room at the top of the pyramid. I don't know what the purpose of that was for. Alright, search for Oswald inside the Oathbinder's Sanctum.
Happy to
Anyone think we're alone? Me neither.
Alright. Well, there's something up there.
I'll see him then.
Hey, what is this? I can't look at it. Oh, there's stairs down.
Leave it to me.
The eyes of the statue seem to follow you wherever you walk. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab that real quick.
Yeah.
And how big is this dungeon down here? Oh, it's not that big. It's worth a quick save. Oh shit, there's something in there.
You hear that? Whispers in the darkness. Whispers from the grave.
Talk to the spirit. The translucent visage of an Orlan glows before you. As you approach, it shimmers. You are swallowed by a tide of bewilderment. As your mind strains towards the confused soul, the presence of other spirits begins to prick at the edge of your awareness. You sense their rage is directed not only at the bright soul, but at your intrusion. A rush of grisly images flashes before you. Sadistic murders, violent torture, and worse. A din of spiteful whispers assaults your mind as the depraved souls relive their gruesome crimes. They take glee in the terror of their victims. The confusion of the bright soul lessens. Emboldened by your presence, it shines with a steady azure glow. The whispering souls retreat to the shadows. Your mind clears. You extend your perceptions to the bright soul and it reaches out to you in turn.
Ishi, you're shivering. Stay
The world slips away. You wake with a start, unable to breathe. Someone covers your mouth with their hand, their grip so tight that you can taste the salt in their sweat. You're hauled from your bed by 3 dark figures. They drag you screaming down the stairs and toss you onto the road. You stumble to your feet only to be painfully thrown back down. Taut ropes bite into the flesh of your wrists. Murderer, accuses one. Betrayer, shouts another. Your neighbors watch from their windows, mouths agape. None of them come to help. You turn away as you scream their names. But they turn away as you scream their names. You feel a jolt on the back of your head and darkness envelops you. When you come to, your knees ache against cold sandstone. You betrayed nothing, killed no one. Confusion and pain swirl in each panicked plea. Hardened eyes stare back at you through slits in an expressionless mask. You find no reprieve in them. Words are spoken but lost within the rhythmic pounding of your head. This can't be happening. The masked figure demands justice. A sword swings and you feel the hot bite of steel against your neck. Oblivion rolls over you like a tide. Abruptly, you find yourself back in the ruin. The confused spirit pleads to you without words, its shimmering glow almost childlike.
If you've seen what you need to see, Watcher, I'd like to fulfill my duty and reap this soul. Will you allow it?
I'll deal with this myself. Yeah, go ahead. With a rattling shake, the lantern's otherworldly light flares and the soul is sucked inside. A hard shudder racks Shochi's forward, and she moans, sweat beading over her brow. Jealous whispers return with renewed malice. The guilt of the damned bears down upon you. An unholy chill that sinks into your bones, your very marrow running as cold as ice. Unnatural shadows dance in the darkness around you. And they start to attack. So, here's what we're going to do. You were going to run over there. Burb is going to run up here. Turn your AI off and run up there. Alright, Orlan's going to run up here. Jody's going to run up here. Going to take some target practice there, and we're going to go ahead and try and hit this with a ranged. Alright, how much damage did that do? That did a fairly large amount. Yes. Eder, can you trip this thing? Ah, you can trip shadows. I love that. Well, this shadow's hurt. There we go. Oh no, there's another shadow. Come on, Burb. Oh no, it dazed me. Let's go attack this shadow. Because I don't want it meleeing my people. Oh no, she's hurt. Not anymore. Alright, any more of these? Not that I'm seeing. Let's start looting. I like how they left these murderers their pocket change.
What have we here?
Oh look, secrets. Not bad. That's worth a quick save. Oh look. Not quite secrets. Oh, that is a door to open.
Leave it to me.
This door is stuck fast. I'm gonna do a circle around just to make sure. Alright, let's go back over here. To the one door that opened. And it's got a stairway down, which I'm going to investigate. I think in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and call it here. This has been the RPG Crawler with Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment if you got any feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content, both tabletop and computer. Until next time, take care and goodbye.